According to 1 Kings 3:16-28, at that time came two women harlots toward the king. They stood in the front. The first woman answered. She said, O Lord, I am a woman who dwell in a house with this woman, and together in that house we gave birth. 3 days have passed since I and this woman gave birth. Together we gave birth. No stranger was near around our house. Only the two of us are in that house. This woman's child died. It died at night because she lied down over it. She arose in the middle of the night to take the child near the sleepy maidservant. She laid the dead child on my bosom, and my child on her bosom. In the morning I rose to give milk, to give the child a milk. Behold, I understood it was dead. So that same morning I saw that it is not the child which I gave birth to. The other woman answered the woman. She said, No, but the living child is my child, and the dead child is hers. The other answered, No, but the dead child is your child, and the living child is mine. They declared in front of the king. The king answered. She said, This living child is her child, and the dead child is yours. The other said, No, but the dead child is your child, and the living child is hers. The king answered. He said, Bring my sword. The sword was brought in front of the king. The king answered. He said, I will divide the living boy. The boy will become two. I will give one half to you, and one half to her. The woman which the living child belongs to answered toward the king, But have mercy, have pity upon the child, O Lord. Give the living child to the one who gave birth to it, and the dead child to the one who gave birth to it, not have them both dead. The other said, If it will not become mine, then together we will divide it. The king paid attention, then began to speak. The one that said, Give the living child to the one who gave birth to it, and the dead child to the one who gave birth to it, not have them both dead. She is the mother. The whole Israel heard it intelligently, heard the verdict intelligently, which was the king's judgment. But the king was revered. But they saw that it was the wisdom of Elohim that was in him, the verdict which he did. Now, some of you might be thinking, what if the real mother was the one who wanted to divide the child into two? Well, the answer would still be the same. The one who wants the child to live is the real mother. Why? According to Yeshua or Christ in Luke 8:19-21, moreover, his mother and his brother came near and cannot meet with him through the number of people. And it was told to him and said, Your mother and your brother stand outside. They wish to see you. Moreover, he concluded for himself and said toward them, My mother and my brother are these, the ones who hear the word of God and do it. In other words, family is anyone who hears the word of God and do it. According to the word of God, Yeshua or Christ in John 14:15, If you love me, keep my commandments, mitzvah or mitzvot. And what are the commandments, mitzvah or mitzvot of God? The same commandments, mitzvah or mitzvot, that God gave to Moses at Mount Sinai, or also known as the law of God or Torah. Perhaps some may ask, hasn't everything in the book of Moses been done away by Christ? Well, according to Deuteronomy 4:2, Never add upon the words which I command you, neither do away from. Keep the commandments, mitzvah or mitzvot of Yahweh Elohim, which I command you. And according to Yeshua or Christ in John 5:46-47, For if you believe Moses, you will believe me, for he wrote about me. Moreover, if you believe not his book or Torah, how much more will you believe my words? Also, according to Yeshua or Christ in Matthew 5:17-19, Think not that I came to destroy the law or Torah, or the prophets, or Nevi'im. I never came to destroy, but to fulfill, or do. For surely I speak to you, even the sky and the world perish, one jot or one least of the law or Torah will never perish. Nothing will perish of the law or Torah, even all will be fulfilled, or done. Who certainly breaks one of these least commandments, mitzvah or mitzvot, and teach men after this manner, will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does or fulfill and teach these will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. If you find this helpful, just simply like and subscribe to this channel. If you want to help back, just kindly donate at our Ko-fi or Patreon. Links are in the description. Thank you and God bless.